What's going on, everyone? My big box of comics from G-Mart has arrived. So if you want to see what I got from G-Mart, stick around after this. So, I did open this. I hadn't actually opened the actual single comics yet, but I opened this because I wanted to just look at this. This is Gideon Falls, book 1. I knew this book was coming. I love how it looks. Yeah, and I want to see that one early. So I opened it, and yeah, I'm not upset about it. But I have not looked at any of the comics yet. Cheers. But yeah, I figured that I would open up and show what I got. So what I've been kind of doing is with some of the stuff that has been kind of harder to get, like some of the more indie titles and some of the books that it's like I don't really care about too much, but maybe I'd like to read in single issues. I've been slowly converting some of my pulls to G-Mart. Pretty much the way that it's set up is, if you set up a pull list, it's 75. It's 35% off to 30% off, depending on what you get. But yeah, there's a decent amount of books that I grab, and it just, if you want free shipping, they pretty much send it to you. So everything, all these books, they usually set up like the weeks or a few weeks set up in like one larger bag, and then you just kind of pull it thing out. The one thing they do is they do charge for bags and boards. I haven't really had too many issues with the way that the condition of the books come. But you know, I do get bags and boards. Some people do not. This one does look a little banged up, but it only appears to be the bag and the boards. So first book that I got was Turbo Kid #1. Next book up is Superman, Son of Kal-El, #3. I've really been enjoying this book so far. I've read obviously the first 2 issues since the third one just came here. But yeah, it's really good. Next book up is issue 2 of Echolans. If you have not checked out Echolans, this is a pretty sweet book. Everything is kind of in portrait mode, which is pretty cool and fun to read. This isn't a great place to put comics, but we're there. Next up, we have Spawn 322. When Chaos and Comics was on our YouTube, for some reason he said I should get Spawn, and I decided to go with it, but I already have taken that off. This is another Marvel book I've been really enjoying. It is Amazing Fantasies. This is issue #3. This story deals with Captain America, Black Widow, and Spider-Man are kind of in this world, this like weird world, and it's pretty fun. It's Kyrie Andrews who did Erratic. We've got the Winter Guard #2, so I'm guessing we're going to see the Winter Guard #1 because I don't think that I've pulled that book out from somewhere yet. Ooh, this is, well, apparently I bought this. The Amazing Spider-Man #74, but this is a Peach Momoko variant. Apparently I spent $9.99 on a variant, well, with 30% off. And the final issue in Extreme Carnage, which is Extreme Carnage Omega. This book I'm not even going to show. I'm pretty upset that I ordered that book, but hey, sometimes you order books and the creators turn out to be scumbags. So let's pull out the next thing. Also too, it does include like a list here, so if you are unsure what you grabbed or what week it came out, it will show you. But as you can see from behind that book, we have King Shark #1. I'm kind of excited to check this out because I have heard very mixed reactions on this book. So it either seems that people hate it or love it. So hey, we'll see what's going on. I know that I'm pretty sure Taylor Winder was not a fan of it, but I know that D. Piercy Comics seemed to be a fan of it. So I trust both those guys. I think they both have pretty good opinions, and you know, sometimes we don't always agree on every comics, but I pretty much agree with both of them. Probably fairly even. So this week I had a few more things. So we have Dark Blood #3. I've already read this issue. We do get some Boom is one of the people that we get review copies. So I have read that, including Eat the Rich #2. This Eat the Rich might be maybe the most disappointing book of the year for me so far. I don't know. We'll see how issue 4 comes out. Issue 3 was once again kind of disappointing. Issue 2 of King Spawn, once again another book that I kind of got talked into. I don't know why I did that, but that is also no longer on the list. This is X-Men #3. I've enjoyed the first few issues, but I'm kind of in a debating stage on whether or not I should drop this book because I haven't loved it. Ninjax from Valiant. This has been pretty good. I like the art for the most part, but it sounds like the artist got kicked off, so I'm probably going to end up dropping that. And Duplicant #3. I have issue 1. I'm going to have to somehow track down an issue 2. The guys at Lost in Comics made a variant cover for that, so that is awesome. Alright, it looks like this is the bottom book of the stack, so this is going to finish it up. Yeah, one of the things about G-Mart, so Chaos and Comics, I'll probably have some sort of link to his site, but he turned me on to G-Mart. Overall, it's pretty good. It's a local comic shop in Chicago, so that's kind of cool too. The website is very like 90s and kind of gross, but after a while you get used to it. So next up is Lucky Devil #3. Overall, I've enjoyed this book pretty well. I mean, Cullen Bunn kind of is hit or miss for me, but yeah, that one's been pretty good overall from the first 2 issues. I have Conjuring the Lover. This is issue 5 of 5. I have not read any of these because I was kind of waiting for it. It's still in October while I record this, and who knows by the time that I put it out. But I will probably read that as a spoopy book. We got Star Wars, The High Republic Adventures. This is #9. We got The Me You Love in the Dark, issue #3. These covers all kind of look the same, so I just put issue #2 away as we right before I started doing this, so that's why I kind of double glanced at it, just because it was slightly confusing that I saw this. This is a fantastic book, A Righteous Thirst for Vengeance #1, another Image book. This is Rick Remender. I mean, this is a book that is so classic, good comic book storytelling. The story was so solid, and literally just 90% of this book is art. It's fantastic. I highly recommend it if you it's just a tragic story that has a lot of violence, and I'm all in on that. The Defenders #3. I love the coloring. I loved issue 1. I've had issue 2 up, so I'll probably this weekend read issue 2 and 3 together. But yeah, this has been a solid story. We've got Second Sight publishing book. This is can't really tell the name of the book because the letters are kind of behind the head, but I think it's Menagerie. I don't know. We'll read that. I kind of was getting into Second Sight price publishing for a while, and the final book is the last book you'll ever read, in issue #3. Issue #3 was weird. It kind of took a turn into a more porny style book. There was definitely a lot of boobs and sex, but overall, once again, for a Cullen Bunn book, that is one that I enjoyed. So this is kind of what I've been getting from G-Mart. It's just kind of been my way of offsetting some of the stuff, so that when I go to my local comic book shop, I've been buying some more back issue stuff and different stuff that I might not normally get. So let me know what you think the best book is from what I've already read that has been in here, just from some of our review copies. A Righteous Thirst for Vengeance is easily my favorite book. But yeah, let me know below what your favorite book is, or if there's a book you think that I need to check out. So once again, thanks for stopping by, and peace.